Well, I must say I'm pretty disappointed that the factory deployed us with this camouflage on this map. Me and my brothers. An IS-2 is trying to reverse into me. And it's got lots of butt armour. Okay, we can go through the butt. No assist on that IS-2, I shot his transmission out so many times. Oh! Well, there you go. Randomly shooting through train cars. Do it sometimes. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Danny. So, my favourite of the Panther series has just gone down to 5.7. We're going to be playing that out today. Now this is going to be a bit more of an informational intro than what I'd usually do, just because I know this tank is a very controversial tank, and there is quite a lot to go over compared to old Mr. Panther A over here. So, to kick things off, the Panther F was a 6.0 and is now a 5.7. We've got the 75mm KWK-44 cannon, the same one we used to on the Panther 470, although this one is slightly different. As far as I know, it's mainly a breech change because of the different turret, but for the most part, they're the same gun. So let's go over some key differences between the Panther F and the Panther A. Firstly, they both have the same front plate armour, at 80mm, angled at 50 degrees, but the Panther F has a thinner lower plate at only 50mm, where the Panther A's is 60. On top of that, if we come round to the side, you'll see that the Panther F has 50mm across the top here, whereas the Panther A only has 40. Now to the obvious difference, the turret. This is actually the weakest part about the Panther F. The Panther F was supposed to have an increased amount of armour on the turret, and it does. It has 120mm compared to the Panther A's 100. But the Panther A has a lot of overlapping spaces with a plate that can double up, giving you up to 200 or over 200mm of protection at some points. Whereas the Panther F's face is very flat. Having said that, the turret is overall stronger, so if you angle the turret when someone's shooting at you, they're likely to bounce off that, and this becomes very strong. Plus, the mantler area is incredibly strong and never shoot here on a Panther F. But the Panther F also loses the cupola weak spot on the Panther A, but that just swaps one weak spot for another. Mr. Panther F has two eyes on the side of his turret, and if you shoot these with APHE, even in a Sherman, it's not a good day for the Panther. And now we can go over specs. The Panther A has a turret rotation speed of 22.6 degrees per second, which is incredibly fast for what is effectively a heavy tank at this BR, whereas the Panther F has only 14.1, which is about average. They both carry the same -8 degrees of gun depression, but the Panther F on both maximum crew, experted, reloads in 7.1 seconds, whereas the Panther A will reload in 7.9. Another point to the Panther A over the Panther F is that the Panther A has an ungoverned engine with 700 horsepower, whereas the Panther F has a governed engine, which means it only puts out 600 horsepower, and you do notice the difference. This tank really does feel and play like a heavy tank. We also don't have a turret mounted machine gun. So if you haven't worked it out already, guys, the better tank is the Panther A, and I suspect this is why the Panther F has come down, because it's always been very confusing to me that the Panther F has had a higher battle rating than the Panther A, given that the Panther A is the better tank. Now I know this is controversial, but I'm not suggesting they should both be 5.7. Having said that, they should be at the same battle rating, and quite frankly, so should the Panther D and so should the Panther G. Now, the Panther F does have one little trick up his sleeve. One little trick that the Panther A does not possess. I don't know how many of you guys know this. I'm 1,000 meters above a Panther A, and I've got 50 cals. I can go through the turret. Yep, the Panther A can very easily be killed with 50 cals from the top, and with 20 mils, goes through it like butter. Well, you see that's because it only has 16mm armour on the top. Panther F has 25 on the top of the hull and 40 on top of the turret. So yes, cannons can still go through the hull, they cannot go through the roof of the turret, much like any other tank at this BR. And I suspect this alone is the sole reason the Panther F's at 0.3 of a battle rating higher than the Panther A. Because people know that you're in a Panther A, and they know their planes, they're going to come back and not even waste their bombs on you. Okay guys, sorry for the longer intro today. Let me take Mr. Panther A off, and let me take Mr. Panther F out. Alrighty, first game. Got a bit of an up tier, sort of 6.3, not terrible. Won't be a good showcase of this tank at 5.7 though, because this is the kind of BR it would have seen anyway. I've taken 25 rounds of ammo. And yes, that is far too much in a Panther. You should usually take about 19, but when you get on a roll, you really start to run out of ammo quick, especially because this one reloads a lot faster than the other one. And also, believe it or not, the Panther's not a great one-shot machine, because we've only got 28 grams of explosive equivalent, or 29 really, which is nothing. You're basically focusing on the round itself to cause the spooling. Which it does, because it's very high velocity, being 935 meters per second. So the plan is here that we want to get pushed out as far as possible to get on their side of this so we don't get shot from the left. Like that. It's got to have been this EBR, right? Those things are so survivable, it's absolutely crazy. Oh, he disappeared! He actually, quite literally disappeared. First time I've seen that. There he goes. There you go. Big nose. Hello, T-34. Did you expect a Panther to roll up here? Did you? Come on now. Don't be coy, cowboy. I missed. There we go. Anybody else? You? Okay. Anybody else? Panther times? You? Anybody else for Panther times? Oh my, what is going on? Certainly having Panther times here. I'm 6 already, and I'm playing like an absolute idiot. I am so gonna get bombed. And we got single shot smokes. I love it. Ooh, can I hit this guy? Well, I mean, I've got many treats to feast on here, haven't I? Oh wow, I actually didn't pen him. Good shot there, bud. Now we can test how many shots it'll take for these guys to get me. As the KV. I survived way more than I should have there. Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And I'm the fat lady and I ain't singing. Having said that, I think there's very little chance they'll get back to A at this point. I can't believe how much we survived there. Sure, I could have reversed out, repaired, but I wanted to see. We survived the KV2 shot. To Sherman. There you go, buddy. I got you covered. Don't worry about it. Now I hear Mr. Sherman here, but I'm not sure where he is. Yep, you ain't got the depression for that one, my friend. There. There. Nice. Not a bad first game, eh? I'm seeing 5.3s. I'm seeing 4.7. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I love this Panther. It's my favourite one. It's got a spoiler. 2 big racing exhausts. All the bits on the side. I just love it. It's the coolest one out of all of them. Without a doubt. Well, somehow we've ended up with the Americans on our team, which is a little odd. There's a ram out there, but he won't be able to hit me from that distance because he has so much drop on his round. One of the hardest guns to aim in the game. So we'll just keep driving. I like the look of that pillbox up there. I'll head towards that. Oh, tank front. T-34, 57. Not gonna say anything about that one. Just know I don't feel proud. There's a tank to my left here. He managed to get past us. I can hear him doing drivey stuff. What is it? PTSD. That thing is actually scary to us. He can kill us from the front very easily. Now we can snipe. There's a live one there. He's down. Well, the Chaffee's driving around on fire. Okay. I'll save you, Panther. Try and get his gun. Okay, I'm getting shot from elsewhere now. From front, it would seem. I thought it might be an ASU from how little damage he was doing. I don't understand why those things are... They seem to be the bane of my life. Oh, it's left side you gotta hit, isn't it? ASU! Finally. Am I due my bomb medicine yet? Trouble ahead. It's the truck convention. Double trucks. The misbehaving trucks. No more misbehaving. It's the Zis convention now. What are these tanks? Now there's a proper tank. Well guys, I think that makes 2 8-kill games in a row. If you can count the trucks and the Zis, which to be honest you probably can't. Keep down. Oh my god, what is that? Right, let's go Panther F. Oh, that's a Tiger too. It's a bit worrying. It's like we got people on Monument already. Not to worry, their smoke should let me in. Good hit on the T-34. Sherman. And T-34. Nice. My. There does appear to be quite a few of them here. Including a very well camouflaged T-34. Something tells me they weren't expecting a Panther to come driving through all of them. Right, I'm backing off. Come on, Panther. That less horsepower does show sometimes. Nipples. Oh, thank goodness, only an M18. Ooh, that scared me. Not as much as that, though. Definitely not as much as that. Well, hey, not such a bad start. Obviously, IS-2 is a little bit terrifying, not much we can do there. Don't tell me it's so, enemy. Don't tell me it's so. You're in our spawn already. Well. Well, well, well. Where do I shoot him? I think it is the cheek you're supposed to shoot, isn't it? Yeah. That's what you get, buddy. Oh, what you think you're doing here? Okay, they're on B. Looks like it's an AA gun, though. As we don't come head to head with another IS-2, I don't think we've got too much to worry about. We've got Panther Lane here. Big brother and little brother. Oh, Tiger. Oh, poor Tiger. He didn't know he was there, though, to be fair. What can you do in that situation? There we go. Well, we got the IS-2 that got us. Fortunately, he did take out our big boy, which I think we probably could have used. I hear a diesel. Well, Mr. Diesel's gone all the way around, I think. Yep, there you go.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Well, that's definitely a T-44, and that is definitely not something I want to go heads up with. Although if he takes the shot, then I will. Nice. I don't know how he got his breach. The plane must have got it. Awesome. And that should be us golden. I think that's game. Nice.